see how other El Fuerte players are going to pick up on that.
And I mean, it's always hard when you see another good player because you're like, wow, he used that character so much better than me. But at the same time, you start stealing that tech.
Yeah, no. I mean, you can't be super salty by when you see someone else succeed with your character. It's just more information for you.
All right, great punish there on the uppercut.
Oh, wow. He has those quesadilla
bombs.
Yeah, Buster bombs. He has them on lock.
Absolutely. But you know what? This is going to be really a game of the knockdown pressure. You know, when you play the cap right, you're really going for that, that 3-4 mix-up. Wow, the uppercuts have not been working out at all for Gosal so far.
Yeah, the way that I think Gosal's going into this one is he's going to guess regardless of consequence.
I mean, you're El Fuerte. You have to, like, here you go, knockdown pressure game. You have to get started. You have to keep making a guess.
Yeah, but you know what I mean? There's some people who, like, they'll see something, see if it worked or not, and then think about it. He's just gonna do what his gut tells him to do.
All right, we'll see if he keeps playing that way. But we're seeing some great blocks so far. Oh, and this is why it's so annoying to play El Fuerte players sometimes. It's just so high mobility in this game. It's just so hard to judge space.
Yeah, it's definitely the most impressive thing I've seen Pepede doing is that he really controls the entire screen when he plays.
By the way, great splash there to end the round and take this first one, going up 1-0 to Nando. But what a good El Fuerte player does when you want to watch them is being able to use that run stop to control the space. You feel that you're almost always in the corner, he's almost always in your face, just because he could close that gap so quickly, but he never is or never does exactly.
There's no character like him because not only does he control like all the space like in his immediate surroundings, he also controls all the space like directly behind him. And when I mean all of it, I mean all of it. Like he could run and be full screen, and he could run and be back to half screen.
Absolutely.
And it just makes it really jarring. Like, how do you approach this madness? And then he just comes jumping at you at any time.
And you know how you approach it? You make a character change. MMG Gosal sign, he is going to use the Balrog in this matchup instead.
Should be a better match, I would guess.
I mean, that's probably why, MMG Gosal has this multi-character specialist for this reason, but he feels like he's not made the match. He probably saw some habits last round that he wants to use Balrog to punish.
I mean, classically, back to vanilla, this has been a good match for Boxer, but it'll be interesting to see how the changes play out with this.
And we're seeing Gosal make really great use of that crouching jab and sweep so far to help control the ground space much better than he could with the cap right.
Yeah, his favorite buttons right now are jab and dash punch and strong.
Oh, I mean, that's the very base of the Balrog. Balrog, people talk about the Balrog tech and everything. It's the very basics. Spacing, fundamentals, make sure you get your normals in range, and punch them in the face. Oh, wow.
Guessing game.
And that was the hard overhead, so that should have been punishable, but I'm not sure El Fuerte's specific punish.
Just punch, punch, punch.
Just toss out that light jab to force him to respect the ground game. Because that light jab comes out very fast and has a very long range.
It's just interesting because it's not so much that he's approaching him, it's that Nando is running into it.
When you play Balrog, setting up a wall is sometimes the best way to play.
Whoa.
That was great tech.
Oh, wow. Yeah, punch.
All right, and you know what? I want to say it was a reaction. It might have been a read, but either way, good stuff from MMG Gosal. And closing out with the jabs.
Yeah, he did it. He just did it.
Yeah. And you know what? Looks like the Balrog change is really working out for him. He's now tied it back up.
Yeah,
and
Nando
definitely,
definitely, I would say, doesn't have a character to go to. I'd be surprised if he does because I don't know him to play another character.
We might see an ultra change, or we might not just taking the breather room. Oh, he does. He goes to Abel. Okay.
Interesting.
So, funny enough, I think this is actually still a slightly Balrog favorite matchup. The normals are very hard for Abel to get around. And even when Abel gets knockdown pressure, that's when, obviously, Abel knockdown pressure is extremely strong. Because Balrog does have the EX armor, it makes it a little bit of a harder guessing game for Abel.
I think it's a clean, good matchup for Abel. 100%.
You think it's a good
favorite? Good for Abel, yeah. Abel beat Balrog.
When I say, you think it's favored for Abel?
Yeah.
Really?
100%. Ever since they got rid of standing jab, hitting him on crouching, it's become a really hard match.
Interesting.
You have to whittle down Abel, which is weird. Most other characters can either get in his face or whatever, but your offensive options are not super clean. They're just jab, safe things that you whittle him down with. Abel, if he hits you, you could just die right there.
It's very true. You do have to control the neutral game when you play with Balrog in this matchup, 100%. Oh,
Whoa.
great use of that anti-air there.
Like this could be just a huge swing.
I mean, that's how this matchup works.
Yeah.
I mean, that's how a lot of Abel matchups works.
But the thing is I'd rather have like a lot of. When you make your opponent guess, you force them to do something that they don't necessarily want to do. I know it's the definition of guessing, but Boxer doesn't have that, and that inherently, I think, is a weak trait, especially in this game.
I mean, I totally get where you're coming from, but at the same time, one thing I think is great about Balrog, until you get hit in the face like that, is you're a wall.
Yeah,
But
see.
you get one hit from Abel, and this is going to be a big comeback here, and you'll get a mix-up afterwards as well.
It's just how the game is designed. The game's designed for you to just get massive rewards in a single hit. Like, that's how it works. Wow, and I can't believe he bet it all. Wow. All right, gutsy.
And you can see Gosanaya's head, he had that good read there. He's like, yeah, you want to end the round there, you're going for the throw. It's a great Uju dump in order to punish that throw.
Well, he is dashing.
That was a crazy double dash. That was very scary.
And look, Ghostal just answering right back by punching.
And you know what? It's really sad. We haven't seen Nando punish any of those overheads, which are very punishable on block.
Not all of them.
The EX and the hard are both very punishable, and the medium. Only
He
the
hasn't
light.
been doing the hard. He's been doing the light. For the most part, he did one EX overhead. Oh wow, great back dash.
Oh, that could almost be the round here. But once again, we talked about Abel does have 2 meters. One hit here could easily convert into big damage.
Yeah, he gets punished for trying to build meter.
He's trying to build that third bar so he could blow through a move with the EX change direction, and then FADC it for the round, but it didn't matter.